So right here is fine. I think this line right here, this line should be where the ball lines up pretty much. All right, everyone. We got the plane going over right now, but still here. There's just like a ton of them coming. Yeah, pretty much.
Everyone running.
All right, everyone. All right, everyone. So we're going to be going over bunker shots and how to play them. Right now, we're going to be focusing on just sort of the middle of the bunker. We're not going to be focusing on the front or the back just yet. So we're going to be covering just my technique that I use pretty much to get out of the bunker. Now, when you're playing a bunker shot, you should think almost like a flop shot pretty much. And the best way to actually picture it would be like in some thick rough. Now, when you're playing out of the rough, you want to sort of follow through too. That way you can get the ball out as clean as possible. With the bunker, it's pretty much the same thing. Now, what I'm thinking in my thought process for bunker shots is I'm pretty much going smooth all the way through, and I am not letting my club head stop anywhere down here. I'm always following through and having a long follow through pretty much. And I'm letting the sand and the club head weight pretty much do all the work. Now I have Chubb, my special guest. Take it as you will. And he's also known as Mulligan Master, Mr. 30 over himself, Sir Shanks a lot, and Mr. I barely break 100. And I'm going to be having him also play shots out of the bunker too. That way you can sort of see it from a different perspective as well, because I play a different technique than he does. He is used to pretty much that. He has a mic too, so you'll be able to hear him. I think. But so I'm gonna demonstrate how I play it pretty much right now. So I take a nice, I'd say shoulder width, or depending on where you're at, a little bit wider stance, and I'm playing this ball off the front heel of my stance pretty much. So once I actually get into position, I'll dig my feet into place. So we want the club head to be as open as possible too. That way it's cutting through the sand pretty much, and you're just gonna scoop it pretty much. So we'll open the club face as much as possible, get it aimed toward the target. Once we actually have our stance, we're gonna dig into the sand right here. And I'm looking about a ball length behind, pretty much, or an inch, however you wanna see it. And I'm making sure I'm cutting through, and I'm scooping and lifting it up. So, and it's all effortless. It should be all smooth. There you go. Oh, you'll see on the other camera I hit the pin. So, actually, you probably would see it before I even said anything. So let's try that again. So we'll do the same process again. Get it lined up, dig my feet in, make sure the club face is open. Now I caught that one a little bit thicker, so meaning I caught a little bit more of the sand, but you'll notice that my hands never stop or get caught, because even if I make contact behind the ball, and I know I do, I'm not going to just stop in the sand, otherwise the ball's not going to go anywhere pretty much. You want to just follow through and just let the sand kind of push it out. All right. Now, as we're going, I'm going to be sort of instructing him throughout the whole process. So right now we're going to have him get into a stance. I'll have him open his club face. There you go. Now, you can see how he has bend in his legs. That's what you want right now. Now you kind of just...
I went as far as your ball.
So it pretty much... The ball was up here, and you could see when you take it too far back, that's when you'll get shots like that. So you really want to get used to actually hitting the sweet spot, I guess is what you can call it. Really just focus on getting an inch or two behind the ball. And remember, long follow through. There you go. That was good. And go wider stance.
Wider stance?
Yeah, wider stance. Like it's flop shot, swing process, but you're going bunker stance. There you go. See? Well, that was actually the swing that I've been doing, except because your other one, you're almost too stiff with it. So you're coming in short and you're like almost staying like this pretty much the whole way, so it causes you to get stuck.
Right, and you told me if I lean back, that's what causes me to
hit behind it. Okay. So when you're staying stuck like this, see how I naturally start to lean back a little bit just because I'm trying to scoop?
Right.
So if you notice with my shots, which I will do sort of like a slow-mo of it, you'll see that I'm fluid with my swing. So you'll actually see my wrist bend instead of staying stiff the whole way. That's what you're doing with your flop shot. Like when you actually do your flop shot swing, you're more fluid. Yeah, you see, you're more fluid with your swing. So let's do that a couple more. We'll do one more time. We'll do it 2 more times, actually.
You know sand is sandy? I don't know that.
All right, go ahead. So always think so. The only difference between your flop shot and your bunker shot should be your stance. And then think a little bit more effortless when it comes to actually playing it out of the bunker. There you go.
I don't know how bad I suck.
All right, go ahead. Flop shot. There you go. Yeah, that was good.
The ball's on the way.
That one's yours, actually. That one's yours. All right, so that's pretty much the gist of it. It's not too complicated.
Keyword, flop shot.
Yeah, if you have your own flop shot swing, it could be either the most fundamental flop shot swing or whatever's unique to you to get you to actually play that shot. Think that swing process pretty much out the bunker, but you want it to be a little bit more smooth. Like you're not accelerating too quick, otherwise the ball's going to go a little bit further. You just want to get a feel for the distance. And that's pretty much it. So if you found this helpful, make sure you watch out for my other videos because I will be going over multiple different shots. And that's pretty much it.